model for that. And here, no, actually no, I will go in scripting because I want to show you. I will quit that one and I will search. I will go for sound here. Find okay, and turn on this. Okay. By the way, the new editor in of the Python editor in 248 is really good, really sweet. Okay, so here I'm going to have my scene, and okay, the format that it's supported is OJJ. Okay, OJJ Vorbiz. So here we're going to select our plane. We are going to assign like a music that is going to be like on our plane here. So wherever we are in our application, we will be able to hear it. In order to do that, I'm going to go in shading here, and I'm going to go on texture. So you need to make sure that your object have a material, and I'm going to go on the 1, 2, 3, the third texture channel. Okay, and I'm going to add, and this is not like really intuitive, but okay, just bear with me here. So texture type is going to be image and load, and I'm going to go search my OJJ sound. Okay, I got one that is called like thunderstorm. Okay, fine. Now this is linked to my material. Now I want you to pay attention here on line 645, okay, plus or minus, in the exporter. So here we got like property. What I'm doing is I'm using the map image, okay, panel to set the property for the sound that I want to. So we can see that here, autoplay. Autoplay is going to be on if mipmap is on. So basically this will start as soon as my sound is loaded. It will auto start playing. We got loop that it's handled with the repeat. And if we want an ambient sound, we are going to have interpolate that it's on, and if we don't, if interpolate is off, automatically it's going to be an FX sound. So for this one, I want to have an ambient sound. Okay, use alpha is just nothing new. So I'm going to click on mipmap to have it autoplay, and I'm going to make sure that interpolate is on. Okay, because I want to have an ambient sound. So make sure interpolate is on, and I want this thing to repeat over and over again. So I'm going to make sure that repeat is toggled also. If I, in example, don't want the repeat, just select another value, like whatever it is. Okay, it doesn't really matter as long as the repeat is not toggled. So in this case, I want it to repeat itself, so I'm going to click on repeat. And here, I'm going to want to have an FX sound on this cube here. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing. I'm going to go in my material. This doesn't have material. Create the material first. Go in texture 1, 2, and 3. Here, texture type image and load, and I'm going to go search another one, another OJJ that it's cat. Okay, and I'm going to rename my object to be cat. Okay, just to make things more clear. So in this case, I want to have like an FX sound. So okay, use alpha. It's useless here. So do I want this sound to autoplay? Yes. Interpolate? No, I do not want an ambient sound. So I'm going to toggle off interpolate. And do I want the sound to repeat? Yes. Make sure that repeat is there. I'm going to do the same thing for here. First, create a material, and here go in texture 1, 2, 3, add image, and I'm going to go search another different sound. This one is going to be middle. Okay, I'm going to rename my object to be middle. Okay, and I'm going to do the same as I did for my little cube here. Okay, I want the sound to autoplay. I do not want to have an ambient sound, and I want it to repeat. And one last one here, create a material, texture 1, 2, 3, add new, image, load, and I'm going to go search another one that is going to be peacock. Okay, I'm going to rename my object to be peacock. And Do I want the sound to autoplay? Yes, I do not want to have an ambient sound and I want it to repeat. Okay. Now, I'm about to export, okay? But before doing this, okay, I just want you to pay attention. I was exporting my scene inside this directory here, okay? And I modify, okay, some objects here. Basically, okay, I take out from version, like at least this exporter, version 1.2, okay, to remove the tree, okay, remove that directory, because I had some complaint of people that, I don't know exactly what happened, but some files get deleted on their machine, okay. I never had this problem. Me on my machine, it always worked fine. That when I recreate, when I export this like directory, the scene directory was always okay, properly deleted, and no other files were you know, wiped out with it. But it seems that some people had problems and they lose data. So what I decided to do is just to take out, you know, the RM tree inside the Python script, just to make sure that everyone will be safe. And I really suggest you to go check the sticky that I have on the forum on this subject. But just in this case, okay, just to explain to you. Basically, I had objects. I got like cube here, I had like sphere, and I had a cone. And these objects were properly named, okay, cube, cone, blah, 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 okay. So basically when I'm going, and I renamed them. So when I'm going to export, I'm going to have objects, okay, like ghost objects that are basically not there anymore and are not used inside, okay. So to avoid this problem, okay, and it may cause some crash. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to uh, move to trash and delete it and re-export a brand new one, okay. Since I'm not deleting the main scene directory, you might have, like uh, kind of artifacts, okay, like files or resource that are not in use anymore, okay. So when you are changing name of objects, okay, I would suggest you to flush manually the scene directory, okay, to avoid like some error. Check this sticky again. Once again, check the sticky on the forum. I'm explaining like the case that this might cause problem. Or what you can do is, at your own risk, you can also modify this Python script, like to the way it was before, and remove, like the scene directory. But just in order to avoid troubles, like for some people, I take out this one and I give you the suggestion to manually delete your directory, okay, when you're modifying directly like object, like it is, like I did just now. So enough said. I'm going to re-export and go search my data directory, okay, and I'm going to re-export the whole scene. Fine. I don't need to link it again because it's pointing to the same location, and I'm going to have another test run. Okay, well, basically right now, okay, even if the sound is at the top, anyway, I cannot hear, okay. OpenAL is not fully supported inside the simulator, okay. So to avoid like bad surprise, okay, your code will work, okay, but you have to test it on a real device. And this is exactly what I'm going to do just now. I'm going to stop this video here and we are going to and I'm going to show you using my digital camera how this application look like actually sounds like on a real iPhone. And for this, okay, since I'm about to run it on an iPhone, I'm going to simply comment that line 46 in the code, and use the accelerometer instead of the touch in order to rotate the Z of my camera. Okay, so basically I'm going to stop now, and